11th of July 2024, the Supreme Court granted local government autonomy. And so far, let's say most states, roughly between 15, 18 states have conducted their election. And by the conduct of the election, it means that the local government chairmen now have their financial autonomy. They are now responsible for some decision making in their local government and a whole lot. What do you think are their responsibility now that they have that autonomy?
Responsibility of the local government areas have not changed. Their function has not changed. It is just the pronouncement became necessary because of the way some governors manage the finances of those local government areas. And I think the judgment of the Supreme Court is an apt one. It's a good one. It came at the right time. As you can see, immediately the judgment came, many states of the federation just saw the need to quickly hold the local government election, even in some states where there had not been local government elections for close to a decade. So it's a good one, but the function of the local government, the responsibility, does not change. Basic management of the resources at that level, at the grassroots level, that has always been their responsibility. And as part of their responsibility, management of the resources such as registration of birth and death, registration of bicycles and other,
even wheelbarrows.
Yes, I think they also now generate their revenue.
Yes, revenue generation. Every local government, each of the 774 local government areas of the country have always been generating and managing their revenue. The way it is managed can be questioned, but they have always been generating revenue and utilizing it for their local government areas.
I think the functions remain the same, just like Yabagi said.
Okay.
However, the Supreme Court judgment raised expectations. Whether they are real or not is yet to be determined. But for some persons, the word full autonomy, financial autonomy for local government seems to raise their hopes and their expectations.
I'm in charge.
Not the chairman. Not even the chairman.
The people.
Even the people.
Yes, even the people.
Even the chairman. I think both the chairman and the people.
Yeah.
Because that feeling of, okay, I have the control, I can call the shot. Then the people too may now be expecting so much from them.
Some states have some kind of antecedents that are not rosy, that has made these pronouncements more like some people feeling it's a time to say, hooray, we are here. But that is not it. Of course, we understand that some local government areas have suffered, especially the local government staffers in some local governments of the country have suffered because of the issue of irregular payment of salaries and percentage payment of salaries. But let's bring it down to our own Kogi state. The current administration has even made the expectation even higher, because since the coming of this administration of Governor Ahmed Ododo, he has made it a point to consistently increase, the amount of salaries the local government staffers receive. Currently, they receive 100% salaries. And with the autonomy, a lot of people in various local governments are hoping that better things are going to come,
Or
improve
sustainability
infrastructure.
of what is already on ground.
Yes, yes. So this is, I think, what has made the pronouncement of the autonomy that much of a big deal in a lot of people.
I think the issue of autonomy is still going to bring up some questions
Yeah.
and agitations with time. And I think the responsibilities in most of these LGAs across Nigeria, not just Kogi State, is going to change because people are now going to raise their voices in months, weeks to come.
Demands accountability.
Demands transparency and accountability.
Yes, and if not for the level of awareness and where we are in terms of our development, accountability, transparency should, it's like a tenet that comes with democracy, which is the type of government we practice. Accountability and transparency.
Yeah, Maggie, you and I are Nigerians. You and I are in Kogi State, right?
Yeah.
Can you recall at any time that local government councils, even here in Kogi State, presented budget, made their budgets open, and come back to tell you,
This is
yes,
this was how we spent.
this was how we spent our money.
making it open for the purpose of the transparency and accountability we spoke of is a question we can discuss at another time. But presenting the budget, like for my local government, I have known that almost every year they present budgets. The chairman we've had for a while, we had
which local government is that?
local government. For a while we had administrators in our local government areas, but in the twilight of the administration just passed, we had chairmen overseeing various local government areas. We saw all of this. As I said, transparency and accountability, that one is a subject we can totally discuss at another time. But presentation of budget, I think we've had all of this. It's like a normal ritual every year.
Security. Where is their place when it comes to security?
Security is very important. In fact, this is the time security matters are even more important across Nigeria, because security can be tied to all aspects of our lives, all aspects. Food security, security of lives and property, infrastructural development. Because when there is no security, the people that are going to build those infrastructures are not going to be safe enough to do the job of building those infrastructure. Then food security, scarcity of food and high cost of food, all can be tied to some security problems we face in this country. It is part of the responsibilities of our chairmen to provide security. I want to bring up an issue that I think is going to form a topic on its own in this our podcast. Issue of community policing. Because yes, because at the end, if we're going to have full implementation of community policing, where it should start from is from the local government areas. So that as you come into a particular community, the next person in that community should ask,
who is this person?
What are you doing in this community? Who are you? What have you come to do? Who have you come to see? Because if we do not do all of that, I think we have a similitude of it with our state's recruitment of hunters, vigilantes and all of that. But I think that security is very important, that we must put together modalities necessary to secure our various communities.
Yes, to buttress what you just said, I feel when security is tackled at the grassroots level, it minimizes the responsibility of the state government in a way. Not even in a way, it actually minimizes.
Yes, it does.
It actually minimizes the responsibility of the state government. Because, for instance, if you as your local government chairman have your own community police, and they know who and who comes in, do you know that it's easier, it's very, very easy to catch criminals at the grassroots level?
Of course.
Because we are our brother's keeper.
Yeah.
We know ourselves. When someone commit crime, I can now this person do amo. And before you know anything, it gets to the authority.
In fact, the thing is, in many communities, they know if a fowl goes missing, they know who stole it.
No, I'm just
They
looking
know
at
who
the two of
stole
you
it.
actually, right? Because you asked the question about security
Yeah, please.
and the place of local
The
government
local government
chairman.
chairman.
Before we get too complex, let's just keep it simple. In the last 8 years in Kogi State here, we've had a lot of investment into local hunters
Yeah.
and vigilante.
Vigilantes.
These are forms of community policing, whether we like it or not. Coupled with the fact that local government chairmen still get their monthly security votes, whether I like it or not. Now, one of the first question I will ask is, how well have they been securing their respective local governments? 1. 2. The state government, I'm aware, over the years, repeatedly spent huge amount of money buying security vans and gadgets and sharing to each of these local government chairmen. But one of the things we see, maybe I noticed, I'm not sure if you guys noticed that, is that some of these, when you see local government chairmen moving from one place to another, either in their domain or here in Lokoja, you see them in long convoys. And you see these vans,
Yes.
the vigilante and the hunters, the same vans and the vehicles that the state governor gave to them, provided to them. And I begin to ask questions. If you are using this same stuff as part of your big boy convoy, who are the security men manning the rural communities and securing the communities from hoodlums and other criminals?
We can question the way the resources, those resources are being managed by these local government areas. But the truth is, the personnel you see following those chairmen, in probably an effort to look like I'm trying to defend them, but I'm not defending them. I think they have personnel also doing other jobs. Why the remnants are now used as personal
bodyguards or personal
security guards to various chairmen. But be that as it may, I think we have seen a lot of improvement in community policing, especially with those people on.
We're basically saying that the new local government chairman should prioritize security in their domain. Then we'll also talk about marketplace.
Yeah, actually, it's under their purview.
Okay.
To build, maintain, and sustain markets, slaughter slabs, or abattoir, as the case may be. Then undo so many other issues like public health, environmental issues, and hygiene. Manage vocational centers.
Yeah.
But let's look at the issue of markets. Looking at the issue of markets and probably slaughterhouses, which we have everywhere.
Yeah.
How hygienic and how modern are the slaughter slabs and the markets?
That is a big problem. You see, to make them modern, of course, some of them will argue that they do not have enough resources to be able to manage those places and all of this. But in actual fact, it is part of their responsibility as chairman of local government areas.
1, 2, 3, 4.